So if you missed the big headline and the associated main photograph, the Daily Mail reported an exclusive yesterday with the headline reading, "Secret Double Life of Kristi Noem's cross-dressing husband, Brian, the pouting, busty bimbo photos, and trove of explicit messages." And we'll go through some of the tidbits of the article from the Daily Mail. And so on page 1, everybody was like, wait a minute, what? So it turns out the Daily Mail got tons of messages, hundreds, they say, of messages involving Brian and 3 women from this bimbofication scene, where this is where women like transform themselves into the really weird Barbie dolls that have like just the
giant
enormous boobs that are just ridiculous. Like it's not that they're going for anything that resembles even close to what reality is. They want to look ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And he apparently is not only super into that, but also kind of wants to have that. So he had all these messages with people, which was really, really dumb considering the position of his wife being Secretary of Homeland Security, because it obviously compromises her in lots and lots of ways.
Well, maybe he thought that he was exempt from, being under a microscope, like she could protect him somehow.
Maybe. I mean, that's a good point. But he was really dumb about it. And now here's a photo of how he decided he would become part of the bimbofication process. He took 2 balloons and pointed not so straightly.
Like the nipples
the
are
try-ons.
It's a little off there, Byron.
And then also what you can't see in that picture, at least very well, is that he also put on little pink spandex hot pants. So that was part of the getup. So according to page 2 of this article, there's another photo, which you'll see in a moment. But he was asked for money, I guess, because people were going to bribe him to extort money out of him. This was also a really bad thing. He sent 25 grand via Cash App and PayPal. But then when these payments wouldn't actually go through, one of the women became disgruntled enough that she posted about this behavior on social media, immediately deleted it. And this is when things started to go a little bit haywire for him. Here's another photo of a different outfit, presumably different balloons and different hot pants.
Yeah, he really likes the hot pants.
Really, really like it.
Where do you go to Atwoods to get that? Like Ranchers, where do you go? It's like, where do you go? Tractor Supply? Can you get that at Tractor Supply? I don't know.
Not exactly sure.
They call him a rancher and businessman. Oh, yeah, okay.
So he had this fetish, and I did not. Every time I've ever seen those Barbie-looking fake women on Instagram or socials or wherever, I'm always like, who are the people that are attracted to this? Well, and now we know.
Now you know. It's Byron. It's Byron.
Is it Byron or Brian? I think it's Brian.
Is it Brian?
Yeah, I think it's Brian.
Oh, it's Brian. Oh, it's Brian spelled incorrectly. Is what it is. I'm sorry.
So he got into contact with one woman that uses the pseudonym, or using the pseudonym, I should say, Jason Jackson, and like got all complimentary at her, told her that he worshipped her like a goddess. And he asked her, would you ever go bigger? Like he was asking her these questions about her boobs. And that's when he admitted and reciprocated with photos of himself wearing the balloon boobs. And this is one of the women that he sent money to, a lot of times money about $500 or $1,000, and then admitted to her, oh, by the way, I have a wife and family and I love my wife and I want to get better. And then he would like go offline for a time and then come back. This is according to one of the women.
Okay.
And then one of the women figured out connecting this Jason Jackson to his phone number, called the phone number and heard the greeting saying, Noem Insurance, leave a message. So then she Googled it and figured out, oh my God, this is Brian Noem. So she said, I was completely shocked. And she asked him, why are you doing this? I didn't think hot guys did this. And he said, I don't care. And she said, well, you kind of should care because your wife could lose her entire career. And then she asked him if he knew about the affair that Kristi was having with Corey Lewandowski. And he said, yes, I know. There's nothing I can do about it.
Oh my God. And
So to me, and this is what I said to you in pre-show, this is my conspiracy theory about this. The only reason you would say there's nothing I can do about it is if there was an agreement between
arrangement.
him and Kristi that
Mhm.
he would not come out in public about her affair and she would not come out in public about his weird fetish. Like this was
Right.
their arrangement.
Mhm.
That's a totally my opinion. I'm not saying I'm speculating here, obviously, but that is my take on it. Because
And
I don't
Corey
understand why else you would say that.
and Corey Lewandowski, I'm assuming, doesn't do this.
I'm going to assume that he does not
He does
wear
not
balloon
do
boobs.
right. Now, Corey Lewandowski is married to a
Right.
woman who I think lost her husband in 9/11. Didn't she lose? I think.
Really? I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, like this is like it's not okay. None of that is okay, and none of this is okay. I'm just saying that like maybe there was some sort of an arrangement with them.
That's
which
the thing,
is
because
so
I
messed
don't
up.
know. Because when they reached out to Kristi Noem, the official statement was that she's devastated. The family, because they have 3 grown children, 2 girls and a
Right.
boy. The family was blindsided by this. They asked for privacy and prayers at this time. And I got to tell you, I don't buy it. I think she knew.
Yeah, I think she probably knew. This is so
It's so
messed
weird.
up. It's just so it's so weird. It's like
I know.
what are we praying for? What are we praying for? I'm going to pray for
Are
her
we praying?
kids. I'll pray for that's the thing is well they're asking for prayers. You know, that's
For the family? Oh, for the
I'll
family's asking for prayers. Right.
right. I mean, they're asking for I'll pray for the kids cuz can you imagine being the kids in all this? And looking at all of this crazy dysfunction in your parents and being like, WTF, mom and dad.
I know. Can you? I can't even imagine being one of them and
Right.
finding out your dad does this. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
3-year
Right.
Letterman said, I guess we finally have an answer to the age-old question, what drives a woman to such depths that she ends up with Corey Lewandowski?
There you go. There it is right there. It's when your husband is putting on strap-on boobs and wearing hot pants that he bought at, I guess, the local Tractor Supply. I don't.
But there's other interesting tangents of the story. Ryan Jerdusky, who you may remember from Such Things as getting kicked off the Abby Phillips show for making a joke about Mehdi Hassan having pagers.
Right.
He said, I mentioned on my podcast months ago that one of Trump's cabinet members was telling reporters off the record that her husband was gay. I didn't name Kristi Noem by name out of respect for her privacy, but to say that she really had no idea flies in the face of what she was saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also interesting that Trump got rid of her a couple weeks before all this came to fruition. Don't you think the timing is kind of weird?
It is, but he says that he found out about this yesterday. Like when somebody asked him for a statement, he was like, what? I had no idea. Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, but
like
there's grumblings that people knew that he was gay and they knew that there was an arrangement and there's just all this like behind the scenes they knew. You know,
but this is like not even gay behavior. This is like, I want to be a big boobed woman behavior.
Right.
Like, I don't even know what you call that.
I don't know. I agree.
I guess.
You're right. I don't really know what this behavior is either, but it ain't normal.
It's not normal. It is not normal. And there's another little twist. According to this journalist, I forget what outlet he works for, but Mark Caputo said in a couple of tweets, he said, yeah, I got a weird lead. A source texted me on February 13th. They said an immigrant sex worker, possibly in the country illegally, wanted to go public about Noem's husband using her services online, and it was in vengeance for DHS's immigration enforcement. I couldn't land the interview. And then he posted this exchange that happened yesterday. So whoever that was, knew about this news breaking and said, now that the cat's out of the bag, I'm going to share what I was told, not naming you. The source is an immigrant, possibly unlawfully in this country, who wanted vengeance. And then Mark went on to say, I'm sharing this because folks sometimes wonder how reporting works. Here, I would have needed to talk to the accuser and verified the info the way that the Daily Mail did. When we use anonymous sources, they're credible. Sometimes it means someone else gets the story. So if that's all true, if this was, really broken open by an illegal immigrant, that makes it even more of a blessing in disguise that Kristi
Right.
is no longer in that position.
Totally. Yes.
So very, very interesting.
Yeah, and all the timing is just weird to me. It's just everything is
Suspect.
just yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to look at some more pictures just that are related in just a second. But first, we obviously need to talk to you about Cowboy colostrum, because what if your gut isn't working right? What if you need a little help with your gut?
That's the vanilla. That's my favorite.
I know, it
freaking
smells
love
so
it. I love
good.
that, and the chocolate are my favorite. You can get a healthier gut, glowing skin, stronger hair, more energy. It's good stuff, you guys. All you gotta do is add colostrum to your daily routine, because everything starts in the gut. Once you get your gut right, everything follows. And Cowboy colostrum is premium first day whole bovine colostrum. So it's cow colostrum
It's
from
good for you.
100% American grass-fed cows. That's what it is. And it's true first-day colostrum. It's rich in bioactives like immunoglobulins
That's our favorite.
and growth factors. And people always ask, but they only collect surplus colostrum after the little baby calves have had their fill.
Because they need it first.
People are like, what about the calves? And that's how that works. So it's super easy to drink. It's made with natural ingredients, no artificial flavors, no artificial anything. Everything is all natural and really, it's super yummy. And it's chocolate, Madagascar vanilla, which are my favorite. They have matcha or strawberry. You could add it to anything, really. Smoothie. You can put it in milk. That's what I do with my chocolate and the vanilla too. I actually can't do the strawberry. I use all the other flavors, but they use real freeze-dried strawberries, not artificial anything. Everything's all natural. So the strawberry I can't have because I'm allergic to strawberries. But it looks really good and it smells really good. So if you're into strawberries, you would really love it, I'm sure. And people who use it love it. I love it. It's fantastic. So you can get 25% off your entire order. Head to cowboycolostrum.com/chicks. Use code chicks at checkout. 25% off. It's a really good deal. You guys try it. And you get a little frother thing too, which is fantastic. So check it out. cowboycolostrum.com/chicks. Do it.
Do it. All right. So I just thought a couple of these pictures are of interest, namely their wedding photo. And I just want you to see.
Oh my God.
That is, in fact, Kristi Noem. So
OMG.
a really good idea of how much she has effed with her face. And listen, I'm not talking about aging. We all age. I don't look like my wedding photo either from an age
Yeah, you
standpoint,
do. You totally
but I
look like-
am the same person.
You can look at it and go, that's Mock.
Right. I'm recognizable.
I mean, I have mine on my, you could look at mine and be like, that's Daisy. I mean, obviously I'm older and I'm an older Daisy, but holy cow.
Right?
That's a different human.
Yeah, completely different. And then just to put a fine point on it, it's been a lot of changes in just the last decade or so,
right?
15 years or so. It's just, she's a completely different person. But what was so interesting to me about this is that she has barbified herself. And so it's so fascinating now to find out that her husband
is really
likes the fake Barbie look, the fake boobs. I don't know about Kristi's boobs, but her face is definitely fake.
And it makes you wonder if he pressed for that.
That's my point, right? Like, did she do this to please him? Did she do this to kind of, make up for the fact that she doesn't want to have ginormous balloon boob? I don't know.
Right.
I just thought it was.
It's really, like, I'm not going to do the boobs, but I'll do everything else. Does that make you happy? Is it going to make, that, oh man, it's all so crazy.
It's all so crazy. But you guys, the memes. I can't get enough of the memes.
The memes.
I cannot. And like the jokes that are running around about this, I'm sorry, but I cannot get enough. This was my favorite. He's probably thinking about other women, and the guy sleeping is like, I wish I had tits. This is one of my favorite memes, no matter what the caption. I just love that so much.
Actually, it's so funny that you show this meme, because I was like, when I go to bed at night, my brain is like this. It's just constant. I was actually mad at my husband yesterday. I'm like, your brain, I think, is just a blank sheet. Like when you go to bed, you have not like it's just there's nothing there. And then I go to bed and it's like equations and shit all up in my. I'm thinking about this is why women can't sleep. And then
why did I say that thing to my friend in 5th grade? Why did I do that? Like that's what I'm thinking about.
I should have had this snappy comeback. This is what we're like. We're thinking about a gajillion things. This is why women can't sleep. Men,
so true.
Except for this guy who's like, I wish I had tits. This is what it is, you guys.
So it's so weird because out of nowhere in pre-show, you guys, no, put it back, please put it back. Okay, thank you. I don't want to lose my spot. Out of pre-show, from nowhere, Jay-Z mentioned Marianne Williamson, like out of nowhere, you guys. And how long has it been since we talked about her?
Forever.
Years, probably.
She's such a crazy woo-woo lady.
She's such a crazy woo-woo. But I have a video of her today, and she didn't know that. She didn't know that. That's what's so weird about the brain sharing.
Yeah, we do.
But the reason we have a little, and it's a very quick video from Marianne Williamson is because another one of the jokes that went around was somebody put a caption above this video that said, "This was me when I found out about Brian Noem." And here is the video.
Hey everybody. So this is the way I see it. We need to completely recreate human civilization.
Yes, totally.
I mean, what else are we supposed to do? Right. I ask you.
You guys, she ran for president. Remember when she ran for president? Remember?
She might again, you know?
Oh, God.
It's possible.
Marianne.
She might.
On her astral projection. Remember?
But the memes kept coming, and we saw this one from Covey. Kristi Noem out here getting boob mogged by her husband.
Oh, my God.
There was this one of Stewie. Here's no one. Here's Kristi Noem's husband for no reason.
People are mad. Like there are people in our comments that are like, "You're disappointing me, chicks." Why?
Seriously?
If we have to laugh at this. Are you kidding?
We're disappointing you? Not Kristi Noem's family situation, but we're disappointing you. Okay.
Right. Listen, my husband hasn't shown his boobs yet. So I don't know how I've disappointed you. Okay?
You guys, and you know it had to happen. Marco found out he has to be Kristi Noem's husband now.
Right, he does. He totally does.
All right. And then one reaction to this whole thing that I could not believe the hypocrisy of, it was amazing to me, was Nancy Mace, who said, the media wants to talk about Brian and Kristi Noem's personal drama and indiscretions. I want to talk about who's getting deported, who got paid, and who's stealing from taxpayers. Different priorities. Let's focus on what matters. Nancy Mace, who is constantly dragging her personal drama everywhere, including onto the House floor.
Right. It's true.
I could not believe that was an actual tweet. But it was.
Hypocrisy knows no bounds.
You cannot make this up, you guys. You cannot make it up.
All of them. Can we just start over with all these people?